Hello, hello, hello. This is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of astrologyaLookInside.com. And I'm coming to you right now. I wanted to come and talk briefly about, well, what everybody's been talking about, which is Venus retrograde, because Venus is retrograde. And it will be retrograde from March 1st to April 12th of 2025. It begins in Aries and it retrogrades back into Pisces. And this adds, there's going to be there's going to be a lot going on, okay, over the next couple of weeks. It really is. I mean, March is going to be crazy, but it's going to be an assertive Aries and dreamy Pisces. That's where all this emphasis is going to be. And this is intuitive Pisces. So it's going to go from being assertive and pushy and aggressive and in your face to very intuitive and soft and maybe even teary. But let's talk a little bit about this, okay? Hello, hello, hello. My name is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, ALookInside.com. And I'm coming right now to talk about this Venus retrograde that's happening. Hello, cosmic family. So welcome back to Astrology, A Look Inside. And today we're diving into one of the most talked about transits of 2025, and that's the Venus retrograde. Now, whether you're a seasoned astrology enthusiast or just curious about how the stars are influencing your life, this episode is for you. We'll break down what Venus retrograde means and how it'll affect all 12 signs, all 12 sun signs, and even how your Venus sign plays into the mix. So grab your birth chart, sit back, and let's get cosmic. So what is Venus retrograde? Well, first things first. What exactly is Venus retrograde? Well, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, money, and relationships. And it goes retrograde about every 18 months. Now, during this time, Venus appears to move backwards in the sky. And from our perspective, here on Earth, it looks like it's going backwards. Astrologically, this is a period of reflection where we look inward or backwards. It's a time of re-evaluation and revisiting past themes, especially in the areas of love, self-worth, and also finances. Now, this Venus retrograde will occur from March 1st to April 12th of 2025, and it's a particularly interesting retrograde because it begins in the bold, fiery sign of Aries, and then it retrogrades back into the dreamy, intuitive sign of Pisces. But this means that the energy will start off fiery. It'll start off passionate. It'll start off action-oriented, like pushy. But as Venus moves back into Pisces, it'll shift more into a reflective, emotional, spiritual tone, more laid back and soft. It's a time to balance assertiveness with compassion and action and introspection. And we really need a dose of compassion. So I'm really excited that we have this opportunity to bring compassion back into the story. So how Venus will retrograde, let me start that again. How Venus retrograde affects all 12 sun signs. Now let's get into how this Venus retrograde will impact all 12 sun signs. But keep in mind, these are general readings. So for a more personalized take, look at where Venus falls in your own birth chart. And if you don't know how or where to look, you can always go to astro.com or contact me, Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, alookinside.com. Again, that's Astrology, alookinside.com. And I invite you to go by our shop and to see which one of the readings might resonate with you more. If not, we can always do a general reading and you get a complimentary birth chart with that reading. So now let's look at the different the different sun signs, and we're going to talk about how this Venus retrograde affects all 12 of the sun signs. Okay, so if you're an Aries, Aries, this retrograde starts in your sign. So it's bringing in themes of self-love, independence, and just self-assertiveness, okay? But as it moves into Pisces, goes backwards into Pisces, you'll feel called to reflect on your emotional needs and your spiritual connections. I think it'll be a very spiritual time between now and April 12th for most Aries. Taurus, Venus rules your sign, right? So Venus is the ruler of Taurus, and this retrograde will feel extra personal to you, Taurus, because of that. In Aries, the focus is on your passions and on your desires. In Pisces, it's time to reconnect with your intuition and your creativity. Gemini. So Gemini, communication and relationships will be highlighted. In Aries, be bold in expressing your needs. But when it moves into Pisces, listen to your heart and heal past wounds. And if you're holding on to any past wounds, let it go, Gemini. Let it go. Cancer, this retrograde will impact your home and family life. In Aries, take action to create a more harmonious environment. In Pisces, reflect on emotional patterns and nurture your inner world, Cancer. Nurture your inner world. Next is Leo. Leo, this is your confidence and your creativity are in the spotlight. So it's all about confidence and creativity. In Aries, embrace your individuality. And when it's in Pisces, explore your dreams and your spiritual side. Virgo, this retrograde will bring up themes of healing and closure. In Aries, focus on self-improvement. In Pisces, let go of what no longer serves you emotionally. Libra, as Venus also rules your sun sign, this is also going to affect you deeply because relationships and partnerships are going to be front and center for Libra. When it's in Aries, assert your needs, okay? When Venus is in Aries. And when it's in Pisces, seek deeper emotional connections. Scorpio, this retrograde will challenge you to rethink intimacy and shared resources. In Aries, take charge of your desires. When it moves into Pisces, reflect on the emotional depth of your relationship. Oh, wait. I did that wrong. Let me do it again, because I was on Scorpio, wasn't I? So Scorpio, this retrograde will challenge you to rethink intimacy and shared resources. In Aries, take charge of your desires. In Pisces, dive into emotional healing. Okay, that's what that was for Scorpio. Then for Sagittarius, Your focus will be on partnerships and commitment, Sagittarius. In Aries, be honest about what you want. And in Pisces, reflect on the emotional depth of your relationships. Capricorn, daily routines and health may need re-evaluation. In Aries, take action to improve your habits. In Pisces, prioritize self-care and emotional well-being. Aquarius, creativity and romance are highlighted. In Aries, embrace new experiences. In Pisces, reconnect with your dreams and your past loves, Aquarius. And Pisces, this retrograde ends in your sign. So it's bringing in a powerful focus on self-love and emotional healing. In Aries, take bold steps toward your goals. And when it's in Pisces, embrace your intuition and compassion. This has been Adrienne, Capricorntigress of astrologyalookinside.com. Much love, much light. Make sure you take a moment to hit the bell and to like, share our videos, and subscribe to the channel so you know when I'm going live and uploading new videos. Hello, this is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, Look Inside, and I'm back again to do how Venus retrograde affects all the 12 Venus signs. You know, I did a video where we talked to all of the sun signs and how this Venus retrograde will affect the sun signs, because this Venus retrograde is going to be happening from now to April 12th. And so we're going to be feeling this for over a month. So I wanted to talk to the Venus signs as well. So let's talk about your Venus sign. Your Venus sign reveals how you give and receive love and your values and what you find beautiful. And during this retrograde, these areas will be especially highlighted. So let's start with the Venus signs, and I'm going to start with Venus in Aries. If you have Venus in Aries by birth, passion and independence are your thing, okay? In Aries, you feel strong and you'll feel a strong desire for freedom. And when the when this Venus retrogrades into Pisces, you'll reconnect with your emotional side. You'll be able to reconnect with your emotional side. Because I feel like when Venus has been in Aries, it's a lot for you, Venus in Aries, to deal with that much passion because it's been right on you. Next is Venus in Taurus. Venus in Taurus is comfort and stability is the key to everything for Venus in Taurus. You like being comfortable and you like being stable and you like beautiful things. And in Aries, when the Venus is in Aries, you focus on your desires. When it retrogrades back into Pisces, you reflect on your emotional needs. Next is Venus in Gemini. Venus in Gemini, well, communication and curiosity drives all your relationships. In Aries, when Venus is in Aries, be bold in expressing yourself. And then when Venus retrogrades into Pisces, explore your deeper emotional connections, Gemini. Venus in Cancer. If you have Venus in Cancer, emotional security is your focus. When this Venus is retrograding in Aries, it's time to take action and create stability in your life. Then when Venus retrogrades into Pisces, it's time to nurture your inner world. Venus in Leo. Venus in Leo is love and creativity, and love and creativity intertwines for you. So you might love what you do, you might be a performer, but it is intertwined. It all mixes together for you. And when Venus is in Aries, embrace your individuality. When Venus retrogrades into Pisces, reconnect with your dreams. Venus in Virgo. For Venus in Virgo, practicality and service define your love style. You're very practical and service-oriented. When this Venus is in Aries, it's time for you to focus on self-improvement. But when this Venus moves into Pisces, then it's time to let go of perfectionism, because some Venus in Virgos really tend toward wanting everything perfect. Venus in Libra. Harmony and partnership are your priorities, Venus in Libra. When the Venus is in Aries, it's a time for you to dive into your desires, because Venus is basically in your 7th house when Venus is in Aries, Libra. So it is your time to assert your needs. And when it's in Pisces, it's time to seek emotional balance, Venus in Libra. So Venus in Scorpio, intensity and transformation are your themes. When Venus is in Aries, dive into your desires. And when Venus retrogrades into Pisces, heal your emotional wounds. Venus in Sagittarius, people, adventure and freedom are your true desires. You like adventure and freedom. When the Venus is going through Aries, embrace new experiences. But when Venus retrogrades into Pisces, reflect on your emotional growth. Venus in Capricorn, people, okay, so for all you Venus and Capricorn people, it's all about stability and loyalty, because both stability and loyalty are key. When Venus is in Aries, take charge of your goals. When Venus retrogrades into Pisces, Capricorn, prioritize your emotional well-being. Venus in Aquarius, people, unconventional and forward-thinking. So you might feel called to redefine love because you like to do things unconventionally. When Venus is in Aries, embrace change. When Venus is in Pisces, reconnect with your intuition. Venus in Pisces, people. So if you have Venus in Pisces, compassion and romance are your true strengths. When Venus is going through Aries, take bold steps in love. And when Venus retrogrades into Pisces, embrace your spiritual side. So here are some tips for navigating Venus retrograde. So before we wrap up, here are a few tips to help you navigate Venus retrograde with grace. So 1, reflect. Don't react. Reflect. Retrogrades are a time for introspection. So avoid making impulsive decisions in love or money. Reconnect with your past. Reconnect with the past. So old flames or unresolved issues may resurface when Venus is retrograde. So use this as an opportunity for closure or growth. Also, reevaluate your values. What do you truly value in love? Is it beauty? Is it finances? Align your actions with your heart. And practice self-love. Venus rules self-love. So take this time to nurture yourself and build confidence from within. So that's it for today's episode. Venus retrograde 2025 is a powerful time for growth. So embrace the lessons it brings. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cosmic insights. And let me know in the comments how you're feeling about this retrograde and what themes are coming up for you. And if you know your Venus sign, let me know what your Venus sign is. Yeah. Until next time, stay aligned with the stars. And I'll see you in the next episode. Astrology, a look inside. Presenting astrology and tarot readings for all.